Hello, everyone. So, I am here right now filming a much overdue Ollies Haul. These are items that I picked up about 2 weeks ago, but with the holiday, I was a little too busy to sit down and film them. Now, this is a very short haul, so I will just, I guess, go a little more in depth on some of the items that I did pick up. 1 second. Okay, so I am back. My daughter's playing music, so hopefully it does not come through on the video. But as I was saying, this was a very, very tiny haul. I intentionally didn't pick up too much because a few things that I did pick up, I just decided to put back, trying to be a little more intentional with hauls. But I'm gonna go ahead on and get into showing you what I did decide to bring home. Okay, so first up, I picked up this single hole puncher, and I think it's always nice to have a hole puncher on hand because you never know when you want to store documents or something into a binder or what have you. And it was a decent price. It was $1.49 for this little hole puncher. So I went ahead and picked that up. I also picked up this letter size document paper, and it is 100 sheets of ivory paper. So I thought that I could use this for things like letter writing, or if I decide to do bookbinding or something like that. I figured it would be a good idea to go ahead on and pick this up. And forgive me with these nails. My oldest daughter, convinced me to go ahead and do something I hadn't done in over 15 years, and that is get nails on my hands, and I'm still trying to adjust to them. I normally don't get stuff like this because being an artist, I don't like anything obstructing my 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 goodness, what word am I looking for? I don't like anything getting in the way of me being able to get my task done properly. So, in the spirit of everything, she wanted us to go to the nail shop and get our nails done together. And normally, when I go with my youngest daughter, I just get a manicure. But she told them, she said, "Oh, she's gonna get the tips. Just give her the tips." So I just went with it and got the tips on. So we're gonna have a look at this paper, and it is a nice texture. I love the ivory color. I love paper that is not just bone white. I can even use this as sketch paper. So I just decided to go ahead on and at $2.99 for 100 sheets of paper. Why not? I just went ahead and picked it up. Okay, so this is what I found to be the deal of the day. I picked up one, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 instructional books for 69 cents a piece. This was a steal. So I have 10 books for a little under $7. And most of the time you can't get one book for $7. So this one is on flowers. This one is portraits. Have your pet portraits, still lifes, acrylic one, oil one, clouds and seascape, clouds and skyscapes, sunsets, oceans and seascapes, and landscapes. So I won't go through all of them, but I think it'd be nice to just have a look through a few. And these are the Walter Foster instructional books. I have quite a few of Walter Foster's books, and in the beginning of the books, it gives you the tools and materials you needed in order to begin the project, gives you some of the techniques, and you can practice the techniques before getting into a final art piece, color theory, color chart and color mixing here. And then it goes into working from photos, and this is one of the first tutorials. So I really thought that this was a steal. And how many tutorials is in this book? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I love this. This is a Birds of Paradise. I'm definitely going to do this one. 6. Sunflowers, another love. Beautiful. So it's 6 tutorials in this book, and then an after one in here, and that's the back. So we're just gonna do like a little brief glance through the rest, just to see what we have going on in them. And I am just forever fascinated and inspired by art. So something like this, I just cannot pass it up. And here it is on pets. Look at how cute this bunny portrait is. So this is really nice. And if you take your time, it will help you master some of the stuff. If you take your time and do it step by step, and don't feel like, okay, I have to do all of this within an hour. No, just take your time. Even if it takes over a week, take your time and do some of this stuff, and you will love the outcome. Acrylics. That's one thing you can find in Ollie's. They have such a nice variety of books. That's one place you can go to and find some nice books. There were so many books in there. I put back a good amount of books. Because normally when I go to Ollie's, that's my go-to anyway. I my go-to section in Ollie's is the book section. So I picked up a good bit, and I want to say I put more than half back. But I am happy with what I did decide to take home. Oceans and Cityscapes. And this one is done in what? Painting. This one is oil and acrylic. So most of them are oil and acrylic, unless otherwise specified. Because even the one that's labeled as, yeah, they're all labeled as oil and acrylic. Even though some may say oil, some may say acrylic, they're all oil and can be done in oil and acrylic. So, and you can also use these same steps in watercolor painting. You just have to know how to tweak the techniques a little bit, and I know how to do that. So, but it can still be done in watercolor also. Landscapes, and this is the last one. So yeah, 69 cents for 10 books. That was a steal. So when I saw this one, I knew I had to have this book. This one is breads, and they have so many beautiful baked goods in this book. There's yogurt and chive biscuits. This looks delicious. This is a zucchini bread. I had zucchini bread before, and my sister Kim has made zucchini bread before, so it's pretty good. This is a gingerbread pear muffin, and they all have the page number listed on where they are. Bacon and jalapeno cornbread. I don't eat bacon, so I would have to substitute it, but pretty good. A salt pretzel, English style scones. So there are so many beautiful breads that's in here. And immediately open it to what looks to be a Hawaiian style dinner roll. So a stuffed bread bowl. This is a garnet of French cheese bread. So it's so many things to actually try. And this is going to make a beautiful addition to my kitchen because I love storing cookbooks in the kitchen. So we're going to get a small flip through of what's going on in here. Egg bagels, a rustic white bread, pepperoni cheese bread, roasted red pepper. Oh, this looks so good. Provolone rolls. This is a Prosciutto provolone rolls. So, just flip through the rest because it's a good bit. See, there's a lot left. So we're just gonna have to flip and land where we land. A whole section on scones is really nice. So yes, I'm going to love going through this one. And lastly, with the books, I was so impressed to find a the Peter Pan and Jungle Book. This is a Mina Llama set, guys, and it was $15.99 for two books, two Mina Llama books. It's hard to get one Mina Llama book for that price. But I had to hold my composure because I've been wanting to look at these so bad. I guess it's a good thing that I was gone for nearly a week. And maybe if I wasn't gone for a week, it would have been filmed by now. But the whole time going back and forth to work, I wanted to look at this so bad. but I was trying to wait for the video, trying to wait for you guys so that I could open it and go through it. And as we know, Mina Lama books makes the stories so much more engaging. So I'm gonna learn how to work with these nails, or they're gonna grow out and come off. Now, when I was younger, I used to do this all the time, and I guess it just didn't bother me that much because I did art. It just didn't bother me. Now I like to focus on what I like to focus on, and these just get in the way. So I love them, but they just get in the way. All right, so we have at the back, I will just let you pause and read here. Okay, let's get into the books. And they come inside of this beautiful case, housing case. And here we go, the Peter Pan edition. And I'm not gonna flip through too slowly, but there's always little hidden treasures inside of books like this. I love Mina Lama books. So this one, he's in the leaves and he's a folder. Okay, so he's actually hiding and flip him up and supposedly he would blend in. This looks more like a pop out. The where the Tinkerbell's wings would stand straight out. So I have books 1 through 3 of the Harry Potter Mina Lamas, and I think that Mina Lama is no longer doing Harry Potter. I have book 4 is out. I just haven't ordered that one yet, but they were nowhere near $15.99, not even for one. So that's some of the cool stuff going on in the Peter Pan book. This looks to be a map. Let's see. Yeah, it's a map. And I'm having trouble with it. Okay, here we go. So we'll look at this and then move on to Jungle Book. There's still a few more things in here, but we're going to move on to Jungle Book. Oh, and there's a bookmark. Oh, that's cool. It almost looks like It may be, oh, the bookmark is half Jungle Book and half Peter Pan. That's cool. All right. Travel journal. Look at that. Awesome. Really cool. So I won't take as much time with this one, but you kind of get the idea of where this is going. You read the story and then you have all kind of engaging pullouts and activities. This is even a postcard and it's perforated where you can actually take it out. Not sure if I'd take it out or not, but it's a cool idea. And that's the snake. And I guess we'll end this one here. But yeah, this is the cool concept of Nina Lama books. And this came in the set as Peter Pan and the Jungle Book. Really cool. So my daughter decided to put a hold on her music, maybe because she knows that I'm filming. I purchased her a record player for Christmas because she admires some of the things that she see me doing, and it just warms a mom's heart to see that some things do pick up in your children. So, and I know she wanted a record player, so I got her a record player, and she was in her room playing records. Okay, so the last thing I picked up from Ollie's is this cup. I thought this was so cool. So it is a little wet on the inside because I didn't wait for the video. I just started using this cup. I use it for work. I use it every day. So, and the thing about it is it's supposed to have a seal here that is missing. I still wanted the cup. It was the only one on the shelf. So I actually missed when these cups were in stock. And the store manager decided to give me a 10% discount on the cup. Now, I did purchase the rubber grips off of Amazon for the bottom of the cup. It's on here pretty well. Yeah, which it is good. It's coming up a little, but it's on there pretty well. So I won't bother it because it just comes just like Stanley cups or any other cup. They don't have the rubber grip at the bottom. And I do like when they have the rubber grip, especially like when I'm at work and I have it sitting on my station. I just feel it's more secure with a rubber grip on the bottom. But I just thought that this cup was super cool. This is not etched in. I think this is the what you call those screen prints or something like that. I think it's kind of a screen print on here. So I don't put it in the dishwasher. I just wash it by hand because I don't want to destroy the images on there. And it doesn't bother me that this little part is missing. The only thing about this cup is it doesn't have an air hole in it. And you know, when you have an air hole in the cup, your drinks flow better. So the drink flows a little slow, in my opinion. So if that bothers you and you're lucky enough to find a cup like this at your local Ollie's, you may want to use it with a straw instead because it does. it does have a very slow flow to it. I don't know if I can heat something up and um, make a little makeshift air hole in it so that it'll flow better. But overall, I like the cup. I like the fact that Ollie's decided to make cups. They also had some of the handle cups and the regular. I want to say it was one uh, about this height that didn't have the handle to it. Both of those were also missing the lid, but I preferred this one. So obviously, I missed out when Ollie's was doing their little cup promotions. And I don't know, hopefully they bring them back. But yeah, this was my little Ollie's haul. Like I said, it was short but sweet. And I hope you enjoyed it. So until next time, thank you so much for watching.